I love it. Here I am thinking I'm ready when I'm not. No, actually, I am ready. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Coffee and Headlines. This is our morning get together live here on Facebook, where we take a look at news from our city, from our state, from our country. We take a look at your comments, ideas, and suggestions so that we can all benefit from this information as a community of English speaking locals living here in Puerto Vallarta. If that fits your bill, grab your favorite beverage, a cup of coffee, or tea, or a rum and coke, whatever floats your boat, and just spend the next half an hour with us as we go through this information. As always, I would like to welcome everyone that is watching live for the first time, and you can let us know that that fits your bill by writing the word new in your comment. And if you do that, we'll give you a nice little welcome. And of course, if there's something really important that you're thinking about that you wish to share with everyone, it helps a great deal if you add a capital letter Q at the beginning of your comment. That way I'll know that you wish to share info with everybody. And that's basically the gist. We had a lovely rain. Oh, no. Kathy is making caramel corn today. Save some for me. That is wonderful news. I love Kathy's caramel corn. If you haven't tried it, maybe they should start a cottage industry. I'll look at that. People that have tried it have acknowledged that. Anyhow, here we are. Let's get started with our news, and we will take it from there. Let me set this up really quickly. We start with important news. Just so you know, the earthquake alarms will ring today twice. They will ring at 3:30. They will ring at 4:30 in the afternoon. These are just drills, unless there happens to be a very odd coincidence in which there is an earthquake while the darn things are ringing. These are just drills. They're going to be drills taking place at City Hall at 3:30 and at the UMA, the Unidad Municipal Administrativa, the other official building, at 4:30 in the afternoon. Now, last year we had the drill, and then half an hour later the earth shook. Let us hope that that's not what's going to happen this year. Again, these are just drills that will take place later on today. And now I have some awesome news. Mexico has honored charros every year on September 14th since 1934. This is a special date to commemorate one of Mexico's most important traditions. And here in Puerto Vallarta, the celebration of National Charro Day has to be one of the most beautiful photo ops one can hope to capture with a camera. Or if you're just going for great eye candy, just suit yourself, or as we say in Mexico, a good taco de ojo, or a good eye taco. Lots of beautiful men and women to look at during the parade. Puerto Vallarta celebrates with a beautiful parade that kicks off at Emiliano Zapata's Venustiano Carranza Street and then heads north along the Malecón, passing right past City Hall and continuing all the way to Pitillal. Several different local charro associations are expected to participate, and a lot of horse dung is expected to end up on the streets. Let us hope that it rains that evening. Moving right along, and speaking of weather, local weather experts have announced that we will not experience any tropical storms in the Pacific Ocean for the next couple of weeks, something that is considered to be unusual. It's as though the tropical storms decided to go on a holiday or something. That said, along with that, we understand that there's going to be less rain, although rain is not going away altogether. And we can attest to that as we had a lovely rain shower last night. I was out having dinner with lovely friends, as I'll mention later on. And then I came home and got caught in the rain. It was the most refreshing and wonderful thing. But let's take a quick look at the weather and see what is in store according to our snarky weatherman who says, school's out for what? School's out for summer? Unless you have summer classes, in which case, haha. Well, school's not out for summer in Mexico. We're going through school as usual. Anyhow, it is 29 degrees right now. Humidity is at 75%. Our temperature in Fahrenheit degrees is 85. And our weather forecast for today says clear skies in the morning with rain in the afternoon, chance of rain of 30%, a high of 32, and a low of 24. Tomorrow, Wednesday, mostly clear skies in the morning with thunderstorms in the afternoon, a chance of rain of 61%, a high of 32, and a low of 24. And then on National Charro Day, which is Thursday, mostly clear skies in the morning with thunderstorms in the afternoon, a chance of rain of 75%, a high temperature of 32, and a low temperature of 24. And that's the weather forecast. Moving right along, I put this image here just to remind me of something. Let me just set it up. Check out these very blonde people. That is definitely not a Mexican dermatologist, although there could be blonde Mexican dermatologists. What do I know? The reason I put this image here is because a very nice cluster member has asked me if I know any dermatologists in Versalles. So I don't, but I put this as a reminder to ask you guys if you know of any good dermatologists in Versalles, or as we say in Spanish, the triple B, bueno, bonito, y barato, which means good, pretty, and inexpensive. Please share your dermatologist tips here in your comments. They don't have to be blonde. They could be redhead. They could be boys or girls, as long as they are dermatologists. And then what else do we have? Oh, I have show and tell. Let me use this other screen that I don't use on a regular basis. Where is it? Where is it? Is it this one? No, it's not this one. Hold on. Oh, this one. This is the one that I'm looking for. Let me set this up so that this can work properly. Can I do that? I want to unlock this and I want to... No, I can't do that. Oh, pues. Okay, never mind that. Let us go back to our usual news screen, and I'm going to move right along with this image of Noah's Cafe. Noah's Cafe is a favorite restaurant here in Colonia Versalles for many people. They serve breakfast and lunch. They've had the occasional pop-up dinners, but really Noah's, for the 11 years that it's been operating, has been a morning and afternoon place. And we love them. We love their Facebook feed because it's another one of those Facebook feeds that is full of delicious food porn photographs, because they offer wonderful, great stuff. And yesterday, I found out quite by happenstance. Well, take a look at this short little video. That is the kitchen. And then as you turn to the right, look up. There is a brand new space that has been tore out on the wall. So I found out yesterday that the proud owners of Noah's are now going to offer not only evening hours, but they are also opening a bar to complement their offerings. I chatted with one of the owners. She told me, you know, we've had this liquor license for 11 years, but we've never used it. They are very difficult to come by, or they can be very expensive. So they are all excited. So we can all look forward to a new bar option and a new late night eating option in Colonia Versalles through Noah's Cafe. So I'm excited about that. I hope you are too. It's a wonderful place. I told them to kindly let me know when the new expansion is completed so we can go and check it out. And the last segment that I have to share with you is nothing more and nothing less than just a little glimpse as to what I do with my spare time. And we are calling this segment I Finally Caked Your Cone. And it is of no consequence, but if you'll indulge me, I will gladly explain. You are looking here at cones, yarn cones. Yarn can oftentimes be bought in skeins or uh, wrapped in balls or whatever, but you can also often buy yarn in bulk when you buy it in a cone. And I was gifted two cone yarns by a friend of mine that hoped for me to create something special for him with some colors that he liked. He showed up with two cones of yarn and he said, "Please make me something." And I said, "Of course." Now, what my friend doesn't know and what you wouldn't know unless you crocheted is that when you're working with yarn from a cone, you cannot just pick it because it will start twisting when you're working with it. So in order to work with yarn that is coming from a cone, you very frequently have to turn it into a cake. This is called a yarn cake. And in order to be able to do that, you need a cake winder. Now, I have a cake winder thanks to my friend Tommy, who knits, and he got it to me as a present. So you create your yarn cakes, and then you put your cake in a nice bowl, a weighted bowl, preferably, and then you can pull at your yarn um, without any problem. Now, to be able to turn a cone into a cake, you need not only a winder, but you need something to dispense the yarn from the cone. And I don't have one of those, but my friend Brian, who is now commenting piece of cake, Paco. Yes, my friend Brian has a chingadera. And long story short, this is how I spent my afternoon and evening yesterday visiting with my friends. I brought my little cake winder, and we proceeded to have some girly yarn fun.
So explain what you're doing, Paco.
Okay, so we have this cone, and I want to cake it so that I can work with it. So we are having crochet sex. Ah, the simple pleasures. So you didn't need that information, but what can I tell you? This is how I spend my quality time with dear friends. And that's why we had that segment. It's not honey, I shrunk the children. It's honey, I caked your cone. Which means that I know you're watching because I told you that I was going to feature this morning. Now I can start crocheting something for you so that we can use the cones. Enough of that. Enough of that. Let's turn over to you can use your paper towel. Oh my goodness. I'm going to take a look at some of these comments. How fun. Hold on. I see good afternoons and good mornings, and I always love to see them. Thank you so very much. Oh, is this the surgery trip, Ben? If it is, I hope that you are going to be okay. Please keep us posted. Let's see what else we have. Boom, boom, bim, bum, bum. Dun, 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 dun. Lots of good mornings. Thank you very much. I'm looking for cues. Brian and Chris are evil. They're trying to talk me into buying all kinds of chingaderas. They made delicious dinner with a miracle. What is it called? It's not a pressure cooker. It's not a crock pot. But it's got a shitload of buttons, and I'm sure that each button adds to the price tag. And no, I'm not going to get one of those. But there you have it. Let's see what we have. Did I miss an anniversary? Whose anniversary is it? I don't see a queue, but I see people wishing people anniversaries. Oh, happy anniversary, Linda and Mark. Well, happy anniversary, Linda and Mark. That is awesome. Let's see. Liz says, love the skills of the charros. I totally agree. And again, it's a great opportunity to just walk down to the malecon and enjoy the sight of the men charros and the lady escaramuzas, which is what we call the lady charros. Let's see. Pim paradam param pam pam. Do 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 do. Let's see. There is a recommendation for a dermatologist, Doctora Patricia Garcia, near Versalles. Thank you very much, Doug. Thank you very, very much. And there's another one. Oh, that's not very helpful. There are two very good dermatologists in Versalles, but I don't remember names. I don't blame you, Linda. I don't remember anything at all. And then I see a lot of nice comments about Noah's owners. Yes, they are absolutely wonderful people. They are so hardworking, but they're always busy in the morning. So I don't know if they're going to have to expand their staffing. And here is all the information for Doctora Patricia Garcia. Thank you very much. And then Brian, I knew that I should have asked you last night. Brian recommends Doctora Cecilia Sandoval on Avenida Los Tules. That is not far from here. That is amazing. Thank you very much. Let's see. Linda says you can use your paper towel holder to wind from. It works. You know, I would, Linda, but again, I'm not in the habit of buying a cone. Yarn by the cone, so this was one of those exceptional things. Let's see. Oh, where is my book? Is it here? No. Janina says, I want to use chingadera, but I can't find the translation on Google Translate. Is it a PG word? I don't want to use it. I don't want to offend an accident. On purpose is good though. Okay, let me give you a quick explanation of chingadera. Chingadera is just, it can be anything from just any object that you don't remember the name, or it can be a nuisance and it can be very offensive. Whenever I call things chingadera here, I always try to remind folks that you shouldn't, well, shouldn't is a horrible word. Let's just say that if you walk into a store and somebody asks you, are you looking for something special? And you say to the person, no, I just walked in to look at your chingaderas. The person could be offended because when you say chingadera to someone that doesn't know you, it also depends on how you say it. You know, if you sound annoyed and you say to someone, the only thing you sell here is chingaderas, what you're really saying is all you sell here is cheap, valueless stuff. Whereas if it's someone that you are familiar with and you feel comfortable saying the word, then you want to be funny and you want to say, oh, look at all these wonderful chingaderas. And then it does not offend. Chingadera is definitely not a dinner table word. So again, I use it loosely here because it feels good, but just be mindful of that. It all depends on how it comes out of your mouth. There's another recommendation for Doctora Patricia Garcia. Thank you very much, Douglas. Okay, thank you for that, Ben. Please keep us up to speed with your procedure. I hope everything goes okay, goes as expected. And yes, it's called Instapot. I'm not going to call that Instapot. It's going to be an expensive chingadera that I'm not going to buy for myself. At least I don't think so. And I don't want one for Christmas. I have no place to put it. Let's see. If you say chingaderas with a great big smile, I would hope that is okay. Just make sure, Sherry, that there's a difference between a genuinely friendly smile and a shit grinning smile. Just make sure that your smile is of the friendly variety and not of the shit grinning variety, and you will be fine. Mijal, that is perfectly acceptable. Although your sentence, your statement should really be, I'm bringing chingaderas back home to Puerto Vallarta to gift to my dear friend Paco because I love him so much. That is what your phrase should be. Tómala. Okay, so that brings us to the end of today's broadcast. As always, it is a pleasure to get together with you. It is a pleasure to make things happen. We got a new member this week, so I'm excited about that. Thank you very much for those of you that choose to become members and support Coffee and Headlines. Now it's time to get back to work. Oh, I never showed you. This is the remaining cone, and this is a resulting cake. See? From here, it's very easy to just zit, pull your yarn and crochet away. But that, again, is information you probably didn't need, but that is okay. Here is our outro screen. And as always, I want to thank you for your company, and I want to thank you for your contributions, your support. I hope you have a great day today, and I hope you will come back for more Coffee and Headlines soon. Hopefully, maybe even tomorrow. Have a good one.